You need the ball more?
I want the ball as many times as they can give it to me, but yeah, I guess, yeah.
How do you feel fatigue-wise through these first 2 weeks of the season in terms of your work?
I feel great. I feel like this offseason was my best offseason that I've had in my career so far. I lived in this facility every day, didn't take a vacation. I lived here.
Corey, you talked about this offseason, working on that speed throughout this offseason. You're averaging roughly 7 yards a carry. Do you feel that speed kind of coming into play throughout the first 2 weeks?
I don't necessarily feel it. Like, the other teams are fast as well, so I don't feel it, but like I feel it. I feel like I'm playing better.
A lot of your teammates are talking about, the reaction in the locker room is so much different than last year. There was positivity, people lifting each other up. Did you see that, and what's it like to be around as many people like that?
The reaction in the locker room was great. It was a bunch of positive guys trying to figure out what we did wrong so we don't make that mistake again later on in the season.
Do you feel like you can learn more about the chemistry of your team when you lose a game? You obviously never want to lose, but it can bring the true colors out of people.
Yeah, yes, sir. I feel like that when things are not going good, you don't really know what's bad until something bad happens. Then you see what the response is, and the response was, what can we do better as a team?
Looking back on the tape from a year ago, obviously, in this matchup versus Miami, was there something that stood out to you watching it heading into this one, and what do you see from their defense?
They're a very disciplined defense, a tough bunch of guys, and I give them their respect. But, it's time to handle business.
There are some local guys up there. Do you know any? Is there any back and forth in this game, or was it last year, or how's that work?
I know a couple of the guys. It's always a rivalry, so it's always going to be back and forth.
What's it mean for local recruiting, though? Because there's a bunch of local guys here, and there's a handful of them there. It does mean something in the offseason.
Me personally, I don't really know because I wasn't recruited by Miami, Ohio. But I guess it does something. We trying to win the game and in the recruiting battle.
But like the crosstown shootout in a way that basketball guys, over the years kind of tease one another. So
yeah,
this is one you would certainly like to have back.
Oh yeah, for sure. This bill means everything to us. This is our championship right now. This is the only game we're worried about. This is the biggest game of the season, and we need all of the fan support because we need to get that bell back to Nipper Stadium.
Brendan Sorsby, he's shown the ability to make some big plays, big throws in big situations. There's been some times where offense just hasn't been as efficient as well in some games. What's your trust level with him? What's it kind of been like to play alongside him and just see him leading the offense?
It's been fun. It's been great so far. Him and the receivers have a great connection, so he's hitting the receivers and stuff like that. And then, that just makes it easier for me when I get my opportunity. Not everybody's like just waiting for me to get the ball. They gotta respect the rest of the offense.
Corey, down to down, you've been one of the better players performing-wise, especially when we look at PFF grades through the first 2 games. What are you seeing on tape that you can improve on to get even better and get your marks higher and make an even bigger impact for your offense?
I really can improve on everything. One thing, though, that I've noticed so far is just pressing the runs a little bit longer. Not being too eager to cut it back and stuff like
Patience
that.
in the hole?
Patience, yeah. I can always work on my patience because sometimes I can see it coming from a mile away, and I just hit it too fast sometimes, and it works. But like I said, it's early in the season, so people are gonna catch on. So I gotta just keep being disciplined and
keep them on their heels.
Yeah.
To add more to that, compared to your week 1, your week 2, you improved. So what was your preparation like? Did you feel better? Did you get more touches?
Yeah, so going from week 1 to week 2, I got a lot more touches. Week 1 was trying to figure out what the offense was really. And then week 2, once we figured out what we wanted to do, we did it and it worked. So we kept going with it.
Corey, this is the first time this game's been played at Yager Stadium since 2017. Talk about what it's like to have this week heading into preparation. Obviously, go through your normal routine, just a 45-minute drive up the road. Talk about what this preparation will be like on Saturday.
So, me personally, I take extreme detail. I put extreme detail into every opponent that we're playing. So this week, the detail goes up even more. Like I mentioned before, this bell means everything to us, and what happened last year was unacceptable. We shouldn't have let that happen. So our goal is to get that bell back. So have morning meetings and stuff like that, going over every small detail, see what we can do better as an offense, and then meetings before practice and all that kind of stuff. And then after practice, you see everybody putting in work, trying to get that little edge. You know, I mean, we're trying to get whatever edge we can get.
Anything else?
Thanks, Corey.
Thanks, Corey.
Appreciate you.